Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Click that dial, we're going live. Jonesy's in the chair with the chillest vibe. Real talk, real laughs, no script inside. Every convo hits just right. Hey, late night rambles on morning go. Stories untold and opinions bold. From deep thoughts to the fun and random. It's Radio Jonesy, can't help but stand 'em. Well, I say tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's got the smoothest sound. One mic, one voice, making noise, that's true. Just a chat and a vibe coming straight to you. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, we're keeping it real. It's the talk of the net with that hometown feel. Pull up a chair, bring your thoughts to the floor. Every voice matters, no closed door. We laugh, we learn, we vent, we play, and leave a little wiser every day. Maybe it's weird, maybe it's wise, but Jonesy's got the spark that opens minds. Just you and the stream, forget the stress. In a world full of noise, it's the calm you get. Well, I say tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy, smoothest sound. Yeah, one mic, one voice, making noise, that's true. Just a chat and a vibe coming straight to you. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, we're keeping it real. It's the talk of the net with that hometown feel. No filters, no fake, just truth in the flow. Whether solo or guests on the show, us space to speak, to think, to roam. With Jonesy on air, you're never alone. Well, I saw tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's that standout sound. Yeah, conversation's king, and the vibe is free. Where the mic meets heart, that's where you'll be. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, it's more than a show. It's a voice, it's a vibe, let the whole world know, yeah.
Hey, welcome in. This is Radio Jonesy, and we are live on a cool and overcast Tasmanian Sunday morning. It is great to see you out there. And let's just see where we are. We've got running live on 2 channels. Today we're on Tasmanian Island Life and Welcome In. Also on the normal Australian normal Radio Jonesy channel. I was nearly going to say Australian Radio Indie. That's getting back to the I'm just clicking a few buttons behind the scenes and just hitting that button there. And thanks for dropping in and popping by, for sure. We're going to have a little bit of a conversation talking about monetization, YouTube, and what's going on in the world today around here on the beautiful island of Tasmania. So welcome in. Just trying to work out why it hasn't popped up over here. It should have... Okay, why isn't it there? So go to the dashboard and come back over to there. Hey, Tim Mitchell, good to see you. Hey, Brenda, welcome in and g'day. And yes, it's good to see you, Brenda, and welcome in. Yeah, I'm sort of running a bit late. I've had a few things happening and a few things going on around here, so I wasn't sure whether I was going to go live. Definitely going to have to change a few things up, I think, with this timing of these lives. But hey, I'm here now, and welcome in, everybody. It is good to see people dropping by. That is Civvy, good to see you. I see they're coming in via the at. There's Ed, Whistle Stop Homestead. Good to see you, Ed, and welcome in. And there is Jen from the wonderful Jen from the cruising community. Great to see you and welcome in. How's the audio? I hope the audio is working. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. Now I'm just trying to go over to here. It's just not happening for me. Okay, let's just change it. Switch account. I wonder if it is. Just bear with me. I've just got a few things happening in the background here. I'll just sort of sort it out right about now. Yeah, hit that button. Okay, so it's working there. And welcome in on Tasmanian Island Life. I'm chasing some watch hours on this channel. I've got about 45 to go until I hit 3,000 on the, and then I'll be chasing the 1,000 watch hours on Tasmania Island Life. Content. Yeah, I wonder why that's not working there. Oh, well, we'll just run with it for today. I see it's, I can see on my screen here, I am live on Tasmania Island Live. I'm supposed to be doing it's telling me I'm live on on Radio Jonesy, but it's just not showing up. So I will just change that to there, that to there, go over to here, hit that button. Definitely says I'm live. Oh, well, thanks again. All right, let me get back to normal. Normal viewing of the channel. All right, so like I was saying, I'm live here on Radio Jonesy, also broadcasting the live on 2 channels, which is Tasmania Island Life. That channel there, I'm trying to just grab a few watch hours. I'll probably be going live on that channel a few more times. And getting back, record, yep, click that button there. All right, back to normality. Here we are. Okay. Farmland Fords, good to see you, and good evening or good morning, depending on where you're watching around the globe. It is a Sunday morning here. It's coming up to 5 to 9 a.m. It is the 19th of the 10th already, 19th of October. Over halfway through this month. Man, only a couple of months to go and we're at Christmas. Who would have thought? Yeah, I got some news with my brother. He's sold his property and he's bought a new place in a over 55s place, nice. You are. Yeah, thanks, Brenda. I had to look. It wouldn't come up on my computer, but I had to look it up on the phone. Things you do when you think you're live. And look who's here, my musical mate, Andy from the Odd Collective ALT. Good to see you. Good morning, Andy. Hope all is well. Tim Mitchell saying hi, Farm Mall. And Andy's come in with 6 weeks to go to the biggest day of the year for me. We're only talking about that this morning. So we're I've got to get up. I wonder how much it costs to send an amp through a guitar amp through not the mail system but a courier company. Otherwise, I'm got to get up to the Central Coast. Woodsbound 7932. Hello and welcome in. So I'm getting the at symbols on this live. This is the first time this has happened for me. Usually the channel comes up. But Tim Mitchell comes up with a nice little star on his thing here to say, wonderful member of the channel and thanks for... Sivy is working on our new outro. Well, let's have another listen to the new... this is one of the new intros for me. Yeah, I know, mate. Andy, I know what you're saying there, but he's not well, to be honest. Well, he's got a couple of issues, but he's having trouble managing the property he's at. So he's him and his wife have decided to go out to Rothbury, of all places, and it's surrounded by wineries in the Hunter Valley. So looking forward to going up to see what goes on there. And let's have another listen to the new intro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Click that dial, we're going live. Jonesy's in the chair with the chillest vibe. Real talk, real laughs, no script inside. Every convo hits just right. Hey, late night rambles on morning go. Stories untold and opinions bold. From deep thoughts to the fun and random. It's Radio Jonesy, can't help but stand 'em. Well, I say tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's got the smoothest sound. One mic, one voice, making noise, that's true. Just a chat and a vibe coming straight to you. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, we're keeping it real. It's the talk of the net with that hometown feel. Pull up a chair, bring your thoughts to the floor. Every voice matters, no closed door. We laugh, we learn, we vent, we play, and leave a little wiser every day. Maybe it's weird, maybe it's wise, but Jonesy's got the spark that opens minds. Just you and the stream, forget the stress. In a world full of noise, it's the calm you get. Well, I say tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's got the smoothest sound. Yeah, one mic, one voice, making noise, that's true. Just a chat and a vibe coming straight to you. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, we're keeping it real. It's the talk of the net with that hometown feel. No filters, no fake, Just truth in the flow, whether solo or guests on the show. Us space to speak, to think, to roam. With Jonesy on air, you're never alone. Well, I saw tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's that standout sound. Yeah, conversation's king, and the vibe is free. Where the mic meets heart, that's where you'll be. Yeah, yeah. Radio Jonesy, it's more than a show. It's a voice, it's a vibe, let the whole world know. Yeah.
There you go, the new intro song there on Radio Jonesy, on the Radio Jonesy Network. And welcome back. Welcome in, Shawnee. Good to see you. And welcome in. Tim Mitchell likes it, he says. Oh, yeah, it's a nice little upbeat song. It's a little guitar amp at my brother's place. He's been holding it for me. I'll have to find out I'll get a picture of it and send it up to you and show you. There you go, Shawnee. Brenda's saying hi to Shawnee. Ed's going, that's pretty awesome. Thanks, Ed. I got some news for you too later, Ed. Oh, they're still on the wall, those two. I got someone to teach me how to I got to get someone to teach me how to do all this stuff. It's not hard, Ed. The lyrics is the best thing if you can get the lyrics right. Yeah, just don't let AI do all the try to make it for you. You got to sort of put a little bit of thought into it. Yeah, good on you, Tim. Thanks for dropping in. Look at this. Here is Brett popped in for a wheelie, Jonesy. Good on you, mate. Good to see you, actually. I've hardly get to catch up with you. I've been doing a lot of work recently. It's been a lot of stormy weather here. Been doing all sorts of shifts and not too keen on keeping them shifts going, to be honest with you. Here is Ed. What did I do? You haven't done nothing, Ed. I'll have to share. Oh, I got some huge news too. Huge news. Let me want to share your channel. Type radio in the chat. Nightbot will drop your link. That's if you're in Radio Jonesy, that's for sure. I'm also broadcasting live on Tasmania Island Live. We have we're chasing watch hours there, Shawnee. I'm about 45 watch hours shy of 3,000 there. I've already got the subs there. I just need to get the 4,000 and I've got the trifecta. So, yeah, that's where we're at the moment. It is, what have we got? Let's go to hit that button there. Hit that button there. Okay. Papa Wheelie Jonesy, yes. Thanks, Brett. How's life on the Arkansas homestead, mate? I'll just come back. I'll go over here. I want to show. I'll show Shawnee will be excited about this. Okay. That's not what I wanted to show. Let me go to here. to here. Okay, let me have a look at this one. No, that's not it. Scrolling down to my. I've got to find it. Where are you hiding? Yep. Here we go. Look at this. Let me see if I can. Look at this. Oh man, this is awesome. How else can I show this better? I might just do this. Go over to here. Share. Click that button. Go to there. Now, just checking. This is sharing. I'm just running a bit late on the. If you can see that, that is actually a silver $1 coin, which is being released for Christmas by the Australian Mint. It is. I'm just. No, yeah, not seeing it. Oh, let me go back to there. Oh man, why isn't it? Oh, I'm bloody hopeless at this. Here we go. There we go. That is. All right, that is the. Turn that volume down there. That is the new $1 silver. That's a silver dollar being released this Christmas. There is only 10,000 of them made, and you had to. They cost $100 a piece, Australian, $100 Australian. You had to go into the draw to a ballot system. There was over 1 million people went in the draw. You had to pay for it, like put your application in, pay for it, and then if your name got drawn, and you were the winner. Well, guess what? Jonesy won the silver one, and 100,000 gold ones were released as well. And the idea was we're trying to get the grandson a. Everyone's dropping their links. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just running through the list here. Yeah, anyway, getting back to the story. My daughter put in her applications for both. I put in my applications for both. If I won, was going to, like the daughter said, I would see. I would. She'd buy them off me for the little fella. So I put my name down, give him twice as many chances. Well, luckily, she won. She didn't win the silver. She only won the gold, but the silver's worth more. There's real silver in this coin. So, long story short, we listened to Bluey in the car. Bluey's going to turn all American kids into Australians by talking Australian, mate. What's going on over there, Bluey? I don't know. I got to watch it. Yeah, but it was quite fun, and it was anyway. So I've won that one. Let me just go back to here and see what else I can. Let's just zoom in a bit. There we go. There's the coin. And on the back's got the King Charles. just go back. What I'll do now, I'll try to be more professional and come back to there and go over to there and then just go put that and do that and then go to there. Oh, some heavy rain hitting the roof. I can't see it. Oh, yeah, now I can. Heavy raindrops hitting the roof. Yeah, Bluey's a legend. The grandson loves him. He went to Bluey's World 2 weeks ago now and absolutely had a ball. So just got home from the garden. That's great, Shawnee. How's it all looking? How's the fortress at home? How's it all sort of working out for you? Kenny the Bird, good to see you. Kenny T.H. Bird. Kenneth. Oh, my Kenny. I'm thinking Australian. Good on. Thanks, Kenneth. Sorry about that. Welcome in. But, yeah, we... Geez, Carol, I flicked through that too quick. Went out for a bit. I think I did something to my back and it's no good. Dug out a sprinkler. Now I need to trench. Sounds like fun, Carol. Fun out in the garden. Just saw the Get Some Pork on Your Fork ad on YouTube. Hilarious. I'd forgotten about it. Yep. All right, we'll just... Carol saying hi to Andy. We found the CD at the record shop and listened to Bluey or Maureen Washington in the car. The Bluey CD is rather nice, actually. Celtic influences a bit. Yeah, well, they reckon Bluey's going to turn all the American children into getting a bit of Australian slang. But, yes, Andy, they love it in Lakemba. Hey, Des, welcome in. Good to see you. Always room to pop in over here, Jez, wherever you're hanging out today. But, and thanks for popping in over here. I had you live yesterday when I was cooking in the kitchen, Des. All right, here we go. We got Brenda. Oh, why isn't that moving? We will be, this is Brett from Butt Nuggets Homestead. We will be live on our Tiny Farm Nuggets channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. 4 p.m. Central. Right, I'll keep an eye out for that, mate. I've got to go up to Smithton tomorrow, which is a bit of a drive away. And I'm using, what have I got here? Oh, man, what's going on? Sorry about this. I'll just click back here, click back here, go over to here. Computer's telling me weird and wonderful stuff. Let me see. The computer's telling me there's one person watching. I can obviously see there is more than one. Okay, now it's telling me I've got 3 watching at wonderful Tasmania Island Live channel. Thank you for that. I am chasing watch hours and welcome in. I am live on 2 channels today. And now for the grand finale, I've got to do this little button click over here, which I haven't been able to do today. I will switch that. Yeah, and the Bluey coins, honestly, who would have thought there's 100,000 people were in the draw? Yeah, 100,000 people in the draw for the gold coins, and I'll have to get the facts about that again. But there was only 10,000 released. No, they said there was 1 million in the draw for the gold coins, and about 500,000 for the silver coins. And no one really we didn't expect to get it. And she called me up and said, "Check your email, Dad. I won the silver. I won the gold. I said, "Congratulations." I opened up my email and it's got, "Hey, guess what? I won the silver." She says, "You lucky so-and-so." And I won the gold as well, which was nice. And obviously our wonderful little 2-year-old grandson, he'll be be going in a sort of it's a collector's thing, so you got to look after him. But he'll be going into one of those places for him to. Man, why isn't that? I don't know what's going on with this system, but something's really wrong. Anyway, I will just leave it there. I will come back to here and say. Come back to here and say, "Curious, what's the weather like where everyone is?" Type in weather. Listen to Shawnee there. Type in weather and your zip code, postcode to share your local forecast. That is a great idea, Shawnee, because I know it's cool here. I'll show you what it's like right here, right now. They're saying it's 25 degrees in Hobart, which is down the bottom of the island. It is nowhere going to be there, that temperature up here. It's going to be about 13 or 14. It is absolutely crazy for this time of year. It's a bit cool. There we go. It's currently 12. Yeah, I told you it was bloody. I got my jumper on. I got my hands. Got the door shut. All right, culture shock in Strathfield. Yesterday, I bet you it was, mate. Yep. Sydney has got its different. It's multicultural. Is the best way of saying it. There's all sorts of people from all sorts of places around the world deciding to live in one particular area of Sydney. And the winner is, who remembers that, with the 2000 Olympics, when the guy said, and the winner is, instead of saying Sydney, he said Sydney. The winner is Sydney. This is saying hi. Everyone's saying hi to Carol. And he's saying hi to Des. Okay, Shawnee's been gardening hard. Strangely enough, I haven't filmed much out the back here, but some of the plants have grown and continued on their merry little way with my okay, change that. Yeah, and one tomato plant is massive. One of them's grown super strong, super quick. So I've got high hopes for that one. But I've kept that one in the greenhouse because it's still a bit cool. But the others are just minute. So I couldn't work out why. So why aren't they showing us? I'm trying to show you the full thing about these coins. Okay, maybe not there. Okay, just going back through my emails. Apparently I won lotto last night. It says you had a win. Yes, definitely wouldn't be the millions. It'd be about $10. Yes, there we go. 25. Oh, I won $25 last night. Lotto sent, like when you join the lotto and you're registered, they send you a message to say you've won, or and you look at it and you go, the lotto, you've had a win. Your prize details are inside. You click the thing and you're thinking, celebrate, you've won. Then Stephen, you have won $25.50. Thank you. So anyway, it cost me $8.90, so I'm in front. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. But anyway, I can't find the email that shows the full. Let me have actually. You would love to see this. Let me just go back to here and go. Let's click that and see what happens. All right. Okay, so I'm just looking at eBay at the moment, and the Bluey Golds, the ones they're available for, they're selling them Bluey coin. So the $1 coin that I paid $20 for and won the. Oh, here we go. The coin, this is much better. Here we go. All right, this is much better. Let me show you this. I've got too many windows open. Just check the chat while we're here. The answer is no, Shawnee. It's not letting me do it for that question. That's what I tried to do at the start. I wonder why it's letting me do it now. Thanks for reminding me. I just clicked it then. But how's life at the starting line going? I see last night, my time, our good friend Bowtie had his celebration video live thing, whatever he did. I haven't seen it yet, but I just knew it was on. I was just seeing it was on in the middle of 2 a.m. or something, my time. I was sound asleep when he was doing that. But he's saying, I'm at the finish line, and I was just laughing and chuckling because it's a mission to get there, but when you get there, the real mission starts. It is the starting line. It is not the finish line. The finish line is when you're successful. Okay, let's have a look at the weather. For Woodsbound, we have, for Lexington, partly cloudy, 24 Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit, which is a lovely temperature. The wind is blowing from the south at 7 miles an hour, and the current humidity 56%. Sounds like you're in for a lovely day. And here is good old Bernie. Here we go. And the weather for us right here, right now, is 54, 12 Celsius. Wind is blowing from the north at 15 or 12 miles an hour, 19 kilometres. And it's currently 89%. The reason they say 89%, it is awfully cloudy, and they said rain for the next few hours. And here comes, everyone's going for the weather. Let's look at Shawnee's Minnesota. Conditions are, you got a nice cool morning or afternoon. 60 Fahrenheit, 16 Celsius, which is, that is our standard sort of lovely day down here, Shawnee, that weather. Wind is blowing from the northwest at 12 miles an hour, and the humidity is currently 45%, so not much chance of rain over there, but I think Ed's come in next with his weather for Elkhart. Elkhart is partly cloudy with 86, which is 30 degrees Celsius. Wind is blowing from the south at 6 miles an hour, and the humidity is 63%. So you're in for a lovely, it's not scorching hot, it is warmer there for you, Ed. So I hope you got a bit of a breeze anyway. Yeah, YouTube's giving the at symbols. So you can go in and change your symbol. You can change it to whatever whatever they let you do, as long as nobody's already got it. Let's look where Andy is. Andy is up on the sunny, beautiful Central Coast, north of the Central Coast, south of Newcastle. In New South Wales, he has 69 Fahrenheit, which is 21. The wind is blowing from the north-northeast at 7 miles an hour, and is currently 67%. He's in for a lovely time up there today, Andy. That sounds absolutely delightful. Yes, YouTube is using the people's handles instead of their display names in live chats. Through the rollout, this may vary from channel and region. It does change a lot, actually. This is the first time it's happened to me. So it's good to get your handle right. It's like you can go in and I think my let me just type in there and roll right down the bottom. Oh no, that's what did I come in as? Oh no, it's me. Well, actually, my handle here should be at Radio J Talk. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. And it's done Taz as well. It's pretty cool. I only typed it in once. And that over there should be Island Life Taz, I think. That should be. And Outback Tasmania is Outback Taz. Yeah, you can go in and change them to whatever you feel is the best way for you. So yeah, let me see if I can. I'll get rid of that one. Now I will go back to there. Still, I'm on EV Mux today for a little bit different. I'll go back to there. Go back to there. Go back to there. So there we go with the, I'll just get rid of you. All right, so there is the Bluey. Yeah, the Bluey Christmas $25, 2025 $1 coloured fine silver proof coin. It says it's worth the $100 on the back of the coin. There you go. Is the King Charles III? It says 2025. It is $1 Australian, 99% fine silver, 99.9% fine silver. That weighs at 11.66 grams. Dimension is 25 millimeters. What else does it say? Maximum mintage. Yeah, there's only 10,000 of them made. So there's maximum mintage. Yeah, so I've got a bit of a collector's item here. Product code. So, and when you, it comes, because it's a Christmas gift, it comes with like a Christmas ball for your Christmas tree. And it's in a box like so. Yeah, and there you go. It's absolutely demand outweighed it. It was and I would, to be honest with you, I would have. Oh, here we go. Here's some other related products. There's some fancy 50-cent coin. That is a trendy one. And then we have a 30 years of the Torres Strait Islander. That is the gold one there with the green and the blue. There's an Anzac Day coin from, in a card there from, yeah, all at the Australian Mint. So, some pretty cool stuff, actually. So I'll just click coins there again. Gee willikers. What the heck is that? There is some cool coins here. Santa's Workshop Silver 2025. Check that out. That's only $375. Gee, for a $2 coin. Sounds a bit crazy. There, over on the over here where King Charles is. There we go. There and there. That is Australian 2026 coin in card. Wow, there's some cool coins, let me say. Yeah, I didn't even know you could get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle coins. It's only only $200 for a dollar coin. Wow, there's some. Wow, some wonderful, some weird and wonderful stuff at the Australian Mint. It's the year of the horse. 2026 is the year of the horse. Wow, I'm just checking out this stuff. This stuff is cool. Here we go, the Perth Mint over here on the right. We'll see the Great Australian Land 2025 10 ounce silver proof snake skin jasper coin. Wow, that's pretty. It's a $1 coin. That's going for $189. Look at the wedge-tailed eagle. The Australian wedge-tailed eagle is in rose gold. It is rose gold. Did I say that correctly? That is $100. That is $100 coin in rose gold. It is worth $7,690 for this beauty. Wow. Wow, indeed. There's some cool stuff here. I did not even know all this stuff was going on. Like, here's another, look at the koala. That is an Australian koala, 2025, 5 ounces silver proof, high relief gilded coin. That koala there. It says $8. Who would have thought we did $8 coins? But for an $8 coin, it's going to cost you $795. And the one over here, look at this. Oh, frig a jig. Look at this little beauty. This is a Great Southern Land to 2025 2 ounce gold proof blue. Is it? How do you spell this? LEPID. Lepidolite. Lepidolite coin. Looks like opal in the middle, doesn't it? That coin there we see on with the little Australia in the middle. $15,120. Man, this is crazy. I do like the year of the. There's a $100 gold coin. That's worth $7,500. What about the silver? More my style. That's a 50-cent coin worth $199. Or the $1 coin worth $160. Man, this I could go on forever. Just keep going. So look at that. SpongeBob, he gets a run. SpongeBob SquarePants, a $2 coin. Silver. That's Patrick Star. It's 329. All right. Let me get back to here. I could go on forever. This just keeps going. We might do a special on coins. Let me turn that off to there. Turn that on to there. Oh, let me get back to the chat. Yep. Thanks, Shawnee. And this change makes the identifier unique. Yep. That's my my other channel, which is Radio on Tour with Radio Jonesy. That handle is Radio Jonesy, which I should have saved it for this one. Let me see if I can. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, it's how's your journey going, Shawnee, too, by the way? I see you've put out a few little offcuts and a few videos, and you've been pretty active. We've got there you go. On tour with Radio Jonesy comes up as Radio Jonesy. All right, let's concentrate. Get back into the seriousness of the world of YouTube. Here we go. Thanks, Shawnee. You can go change your handle, go to YouTube profile, picture, tapping, edit, then selecting the unique handle of your description. You don't just use what YouTube gives you. Go in there and fix it. Yeah, Shawnee's the world's best moderator. Civi, sorry about that. Just think of the collector. You can have a collector's item. Now you can change the name, and now go for my OGs, the originals have got the at Chef Civi, or you can just change it to whatever you want and say, now come and purchase my stickers. So you can make them a collector's item. Since we're just looking at those coins. Where are we at? So Devil Dog is live in, 20 minutes? Okay, let's do... Oh, man, I got to get used to... no, that's the wrong one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yep. I don't know what I'm doing on this. Oh, here we go. There we go. If anyone wants to pop up for a couple of minutes for the last little bit, we'll say hi. You're more than welcome. Des is coming in with the weather for Tallahassee. Just love saying Tallahassee, Des. It is currently 26 Celsius, 79 Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the south at 9 miles an hour. And humidity is 46%. Carol's coming in to see how she's going with the weather. At Boynton Beach, partly cloudy, 80 Fahrenheit, 27 Celsius. Wind is blowing from the east at 8 miles an hour. And, there we go, humidity 50%. That sounds pretty pleasurable there, Carol. That's no good. There's Shawnee showing out the Vegemite emojis. And if you want to connect with that channel, that is my other channel, Ready Tasmania Island Life, chasing about another 50 hours to get to the 3,000 mark. I'm in the 45 hours, it's around there somewhere. So if you want to go for a drive with me, that channel is come sit in the passenger seat and we'll drive around the island. So that is what I do over on that channel. There's a few other things, and come over and say hi. Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it, Shawnee? Carol. Yep. Definitely, definitely YouTube doing some. Oh, there we go. That's Outback Taz. Oh, no, yep. That's Outback Tasmania channel, my gardening channel. If you would like to connect with my gardening channel, that is Outback Tasmania. Yeah, I wonder why, Shawnee, out of all the seeds I planted, one is like one tomato plant is about this big already, almost as big as my hand, and all the others are not even as big as my pinky. They're tiny. And I've mixed them up. They've all got different formulas. They're in different mixes. Here's the Warner Brothers Devil. Thanks, Shawnee. I like the features on EV Mux, how you can share it out on 2 channels. And I'm enjoying the trying to educate people on other channels. Thanks, Tim. Welcome back. That was a long time ago, but thank you. Tim saying hi to Shawnee. Let me run down this. 1,059 subs. Congratulations. Keep the shorts going. The shorts have been moving me along. I'm at 1111 at one stage, and then I go up to I drop down, then come back, and drop down and come back. But 1,111. And the watch hours are, thanks for Amazon taking pictures of the Amazon Vine items. Good on you, Carol. Now, I had you on yesterday. I was in the kitchen cooking, and I had you on yesterday, Carol. I was sort of lurking. Here he is, Mr. Cook, the chef himself. Welcome in, Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook. Tropical squirrel. When YouTube does the payout, I should be getting a check in November. Okay, that's awesome. So you're not getting one this month? Around the 26th of the month, 22nd to the 26th, it's sort of around that time. Oh, there's the link. There's the link twice. Oh. Yeah, 7 o'clock Central. What time is it over there now? Don't tell me I'm extra early. Got 11 wonderful people in the live, so thank you guys for coming in. Jonesy, we still have an hour and 15 minutes until the Devil Dog show. Oh, man, is it that different? When does your daylight savings kick in? Or has it? Wow, there you go. I have stuff to do, unfortunately, but we'll continue on with the mission. Tom Garvey. $89,052. What are we talking about there, Tom? What's going on? Well, that's no good, Shawnee. Shawnee's had a bit of a tumble. Ed's trying to be smart. EV Mux is great. Yeah, I might. I got a. Yeah, I'm using it. Obviously, here I'm using it basically. If I learn how to do other stuff, I would probably utilize it a bit more. But yeah, it's all a bit of practice, I suppose. It'd be good to have the paid version to get rid of the logo. I've got to look into it, mate. But everyone I speak to that has been on YouTube for a while are all saying EV Mux is cool. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too, Shawnee. I was carrying a paper bag with chicken and shrimp in my left hand, a glass jars of spaghetti sauce, in the right hand, and cement. The cement approach had a ledge. She kicked it. Oh, man. It's no good, Shawnee. Now, how was the jars? All right, so has daylight savings kicked out? When do you lose daylight savings over there? Ankle buckled. I didn't want to lose the glass jar, so I leaned forward, tucked and rolled. You little legend. But actually fell all the way down, scraped my knees, bruised and hurt. Shawnee, make sure somebody's looking after you. Daylight savings not till November the 2nd, okay. So then you cut back, you fall back. So let's look at the time here right now. It's coming up to, say, 10 o'clock. So it's, say, 5 to 10 or 7 minutes to 10 in the morning here. When it's November, your time, when daylight savings is gone, does that make it... What time does that make it then? I would like to know these questions. Dark here at 6:50 p.m. Ecology, I'm saying that's Jay. Welcome in. Ecology today. Glass jars of spaghetti sauce were saved and didn't break. Tuck and roll, Shawnee. Tuck and roll. You little legend. Sunset is at 6:27 p.m. Central. Yes, Shawnee. You could be a good stunt double to these big celebrities. 2nd of November, daylight savings, yep. See, we're already into our daylight savings. It's not getting dark here until about 9 o'clock at night. We are getting slightly darker earlier than we have been. Tell you what, we had a beautiful sunny day yesterday, but I had to be doing stuff, so I couldn't film anything. I couldn't. Man, and today I had all these plans, and it is cold and cloudy. It'll be 6 p.m. by the time you read this, Central. Okay, so it's going to be... So 10 o'clock here is 6 o'clock there. when daylight savings kicks in on November 2nd, what time will this be? You will fall back. So that means you will go back to 5 o'clock. All right. So you will fall back. So when your daylight savings kicks in, this will be 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 10 o'clock here. Wow. That means when Eddie goes live at 7, that's 2 hours from now. Wow, that's midday. Interesting. It's a huge time change, hey? It's like a good 2 hour difference now. Anyway. Yeah, fall back 1 hour. Just falling daylight or not. Just don't fall over, Shawnee. Just let the daylight. Jay Dixon is J-Bot. Jay Dixon is the J-Bot. It's all about putting yourself through the pain. No pain, no gain, Shawnee. Ah, dearie me. Everyone's saying hi to Carol, as usual. For some reason, today's live in the Urban Gardener, all names were correct. Yes, it does happen that way. Look at this, I'm right at the start of the chat. So we've got 8 wonderful people in the chat. So why doesn't it tell me how many are in what channel? Let me have a look here. Says nothing. Says nothing. Come over here. And yes, I am over here. Oh, thanks, Shawnee. And Brett. And Tom. Thanks for coming in on this channel, Tom. And Shawnee and Brett. I am chasing watch hours over here. It says there's only one person here. So let me refresh that. See what happens. Oh, it says there's one person there. One person. Yeah. It is. I'm thinking of what I've got to do, Tom, is really lock down a time that I could do. I love my Friday afternoons, which I haven't been able to get away lately, where I've been having to work. And it's been really really a pain in the butt, to be honest. But yes, this is 8. I'm just testing out some stuff. Anyway, where are we? Go back over to EV Mux. All right, don't hit the stop for sure. It stinks that when I can finally garden in the days are shorter, so hubby gets home and can watch our son, and it's the pitch black. Nothing like a black gardening in the Florida with bugs. Get some big spotlights out there, Carol. Yeah, that brings the bugs out, I suppose. tell you what, up in Queensland here, they don't do daylight savings anymore. Yeah, I think everyone's on the money there, Jay. Yeah, I like that time slot myself. To be honest with you, Shawnee, I'm trying to arrange it that it happens. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of big stormy weather, and everyone's been all hands on the wheel. Everyone had to be at work, and there we go. If you type radio in, that wonderful channel, Tasmania Island Life, and if you notice the handle, I was having trouble getting Tasmania Island Life. Other people have got it. So, Life in Tas is the way I've done that one. And there's a channel. I've got plenty of subscribers. Come over and have a look. There's some nice videos on that. I was actually having a look at going through that channel. Jonesy's latest video about retirement, early or not. Hey, I'll get back to the story about my brother. Unfortunately, he had a major. He was in a car. He was hit by a car when he was a teenager, and he had a major head trauma, and he lost all his memory, and it definitely affected him. His memory, and it's affected him, like, completely changed person right now. He's completely for the rest of his life. Like, I've known him, obviously I've known him all this time. When he was a young bloke, he was a rebel, a rocker, riding trail bikes and running amok, and he got hit by this car. He was in hospital for over a year. Anyway, let's move forward another 50 odd years. The head trauma is causing early onset of Parkinson's, and he's just having. He's got medication. He's doing all right, and he's managed his life pretty well. And he's married to a lovely lady, and she's a few years younger than him, but he's going to. And a strange story there is that, anyway, I know I won't get into that strange story, but somehow we sort of knew each other. Anyway, getting back to the story, he's selling his property, which is a lovely house near the water, and he's in New South Wales, and he's going into an over 55s. A few of them, they went looking around because he's struggling to manage the yard work and stuff at the moment. So he went around and had a look about. And the price ranging for these over 55 villages are ridiculous. Some of them are dearer than the house that he's got, which is amazing. And anyway, he's moving up into the Hunter Valley Winery District, which is inland off the coast of Newcastle. It does get a bit warm up there. It does get a bit hot and dry. You're away from the coast, surrounded by beautiful wineries. The Hunter Valley is a lovely location. You're still only an hour away from the beach. But, and he rings me up yesterday and says, there's a few things of yours that I've got in my garage, which I've moved here a long time ago. He kept a few things that I couldn't squeeze in the car for the trek down. And I said, I'll come back and get them. Well, I haven't been back. And he said, I'm selling my house and I'm not taking your stuff with me. So come up and get it when you can. So I've got to get up there before Christmas and grab that stuff, because his new house at this over 55s complex will be completed very soon, and he's looking forward to living the community lifestyle of a village life. So he was telling me too, he had a great fishing boat. And I said to him, well, you're not going to take your fishing boat to the Hunter Valley. You just have to leave it down here, and I'll bring it down here. And he said, too late, I sold that about 4 years ago. That's how long I haven't been to his place. Yeah. No, he's very lucky to be alive, and he's. I still remember the day the police knocked at the door. Yeah, it's a sort of a day you really can't forget. It was a cold winter's Wednesday evening because the football was on, the midweek cup. I remember the game that was on, the two teams that were playing. It was about 9:15 at night, and knock at the door. I go to the door, and there's so 17. So I'm about 14. Yeah, I'm 14. My grandfather passed away, and we were going up to see him every weekend for the past 3 years. Like it was, and when he anyway, long story short, I didn't go to the funeral. I was up there. Long story, but I was hanging around my grandfather that much. He just told me, when the time comes, you don't need to be here, blah, blah, blah. And, but it was on that the day of his funeral, and then my brother got hit by a car and had to get rushed to hospital, and they said, you better contact your parents. He's not going to survive the night, we've been told. So I've rung up my parents who were at a wake, at my grandfather's wake. And he comes, they come all the way down because they said he's not going to survive the night. A housing crisis in Canada with issues like your brother had. Yeah, well, that's right. Like the over 55s villages, if you want to live in a nice area, well, I say nice area, if you want to live on the coast, or some villages are worth, like these houses are jam-packed in, and they're worth millions and ridiculous. And there's other villages he could have went into. He didn't, to be honest, he doesn't have to be in a village. They could buy a easier block of land to manage, and he could have paid a gardener to come in and do all that sort of stuff. But his lovely wife, they as a couple, they've decided to do this because they'll always be comfortable if something happens to either of them. So that's their decision, and they made it, and off they went. And they called me up, spoke to me for hours yesterday. But anyway, it's in the winery circuit. It's a beautiful area. It's a bit dry and hot, but in the middle of summer, and in the winter it's cold. It's that sort of, you need a fireplace or good heating. It is that sort of temperatures. Like it'd be the hundreds in summer, and winter will be I don't know what 0 Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. So it's got the gamut. It's got the seasonal gamut. So you get a really dry heat, a really cool cold, frost and that. But autumn and spring are beautiful up there. And the winery, like you've got horse-drawn carriages taking people from winery to winery on tours. There's people coming from all around the countryside going to these wineries. So he said, we're going to have a good time. Hey, Em, good to see you and welcome in. Yeah, we have a mess here. They're just stripping back land, building it everywhere. So many folks moved here the last 5 years. Yes, mate, your country is really changing dynamics. People are leaving certain areas and going to other areas. It's funny to see for an outsider like us here. And like I've moved sort of similar. I've moved away from the Sydney region or the New South Wales areas. It was just crazy over there. And like Andy was in the chat before, he just said he went to Strathfield and it was like going to a different country. And yeah, you don't see that here. It's what's up? What's up, M Archer? You got a bow and arrow, M? Well, let's talk about Ed. Whistle stop. Yes, what have we got here? Oh my gosh, such sorrow all at once. All I know, another trooper had through the ringer too in a somewhat similar way. Yeah. Yeah, when he was hit by the car and my parents come down, they said, don't come to the hospital to me. Like I would have to, they went directly there. It was like, they were 4 hours drive away and it was 9 o'clock at night when I rang them because I got the knock at the door at 8:45, and I said, Mark's in, my brother's in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they went all the way there, and my mother said my father drove like a lunatic to get there. But they got there, and they told me, you're not going to see him because he's an absolute mess. Like, he had broken leg in 3 places, pelvis, both femurs were broken arms, ribs were broken, fractured skull, major, like he got hit hard. And it was the middle of winter and he was held together, surprisingly, if you say that's held together. But he wore a big heavy-duty lumber jacket, them big lamb's wool jackets that have got the flannelette over the outside and the lamb's wool on the inside because it was rather cool. And apart from not having a helmet, which would have helped a lot back in the day, he didn't wear bike helmets. He was riding a push bike and a car. He was riding a push bike up a rise, and a car coming the other way was getting chased by the police, was overtaking another car, so come to the wrong side of the road, and bang, hit him. He landed on the bonnet, then like the window, and his head hit the arch of the roof where the windscreen, and then he went 200 metres away from where the impact was. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, we thought we were going to lose him. We didn't lose him. I went and seen him about 6 weeks later. Because he sort of slid along the road, because he was hit hard, and like all the skin was missing all over the place. That's why my parents didn't want me to go in there. But when I did go in there, he was sort of bandaged up, and he sort of said hi, and then he says, who are you? And then I told him. He said, oh, yeah, that's right, I remember you. And then he goes, hi, who are you? And then I told him, and it was, oh, yeah. 2 minutes later, hi, who are you? And I told him, and the doctor said, just keep telling him. It'll sink in. So it become like, for his younger brother, it become like a game. And then he'd say, you're not my brother. And then I show him a photo. I had photos, like actual pictures. No cameras no phones back then. And, he goes, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, what happened? And then you'd say, you're in an accident. Oh, yeah. And then 2 minutes later, hi, who are you? Do I know you? Yeah, it was sort of, yeah, it was fun. Like, it was sort of, it was a game for me. It was to keep his mind going, stay there for as long as I could. All right, let's get back to the chat. It was a sad time, but he, like, to be fair, he's had a pretty cool life since then. Like, he's married and divorced. That's a long story. We won't go down that road. That was an interesting story. I'll tell that one day. Yes. We're on EV Max. Okay, I just got the message saying I'm on a 2-hour schedule. It stops automatically in 30 minutes from now. So there we go. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm chasing watch hours on Tasmania Island Life if anyone wants to go over there and watch a video or two. But getting back to the story, I've been very lucky to have him as my older brother. I've looked after him in plenty of ways, more ways than I would like to speak about it here, let me say. And yeah, he's married to a lovely lady at the moment, and they're living their life. He's retired. He retired early. You know, I do all these retirement talks. He took my advice. I got him work. Like, when he was looking for work, I got him work. That was easy work. And where I was working, I talked to the boss about it, and he was great doing the work, and they loved him because he was like a soldier. You say, go and do this, and he would do it. He would not sit there. He would not stop until he was told to sit down or go somewhere else. But anyway, so he's had a great life. I got a younger brother as well, but we'll talk about that. That's another story for another day. Let me say, I talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. Yeah, like friends, family. You know, like family's family. You always got to. They all say blood is thicker than water and all that sort of stuff. I think I skipped that. Sorry, Carol. Yep. I'll tell you what. If you ever come to Tasmania, people don't leave here, and it's a small island, but there is so much going on. There is so diverse. Like, we could go. Yesterday, the snow was falling, and we could have went to the sea. We could have went to the mountains for the snow. Then we could have went to the beach. It was hot and sunny. So much happening here, you know. And the east coast and the west coast are so different, and the south coast is where all the closest point to. Oh, I'm just thinking about it there. The getting prepared for a porch eater. Awesome. Take over, Shawnee. I'll tell you what. I played my earlier jingle, but did I play this one?
Yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Click that dial. We're going live. Jonesy's in the chair with the chillest vibe. Real talk, real laughs, no script in sight. Every convo hits just right. Late night rambles on morning gold. Stories untold and opinions bold. From deep thoughts to the fun and random. It's Radio Jonesy, can't help but stand on. Tune in, tune out, let the world slow down. Radio Jonesy's got the smoothest sound. One mic, one voice, making noise, that's true. Just a chat and a vibe coming straight to you. Yeah, Radio Jonesy, we're keeping it real. It's the talk of the net with that hometown feel. Pull up a chair, bring your thoughts to the floor. Every voice matters, no closed door. We laugh, we learn, we vent, we play, and leave a little wiser every day. Maybe it's weird, maybe it's wise, but Jonesy got the spark that opens minds. Just you and the stream, forget the stress in a world full of noise. It's the communicate.
there we go with another song from the Radio Jonesy collection, and then we'll just click that. Yep. And there, hey, look at that. There's the light. Is it making a difference? Yeah. Hey, Shawnee, I wanted to show you this. I went outside to show you. You remember the baby radish? Look at these beauties. That's the baby radish. Anyway, I should be saving that for my gardening show. I'll eat that in a sec. Yeah, we'll get back to... we'll just read that, Jay. Yeah, you know, Australia and the US has nearly got the identical landmass. And like to travel, and I hear what you're saying, to travel around Canada is like traveling around Australia. People don't understand. They come to Australia and they go, oh, yeah, we'll go to the outback, see Ayers Rock, and we'll go up to Northern Territory and see the crocodiles. Then we'll whiz over to Western Australia and see the beaches over on the west coast. Then we'll go over to Sydney and Melbourne and Brisbane. Well, it's absolutely huge. Like it's a 6-hour flight to get to one side of the country to the other. Yeah, but anyway, I hear you, but for sure. We don't use air conditioning at all. We get lovely sea breezes in the heat of summer where we are, and in winter we run the firewood, which can be expensive if you're buying firewood, but hopefully you can find it. Oh, talking about Europe, yeah. You can go to so many countries by jumping in the car for a 2-hour drive, and you could be going through 2 countries. There's good conversation going on here about travel. And what's Shawnee locals say? Locals here have said they are moving to Norway. Norway is a lovely place. Can be cold. I suppose if they're from Minnesota. There's a lot of I've known people here that have left. Look, take this with a grain of salt, whichever way you want to think about it. I've known people who have left here and moved to Russia. They've left here and moved to Poland and Croatia. They're all saying Australia has gone too far crazy. Like, we are more crazy than America, let me say. Our government here is so far funny, but we won't talk politics. But our country, the best part about politicians is that they've got a cycle. So he'll be gone shortly, our Prime Minister, and we will have somebody different. Hopefully, someone with different ideas and ideals. Yes, Shawnee, it's 20 minutes to go by looking at the counter there. And if you haven't already heard, come over to Tasmania Island Life if you get a chance to watch a video or two. Just chasing the watch hours for the 3rd channel. I want to get the 3rd channel up and running so I can retire gracefully as an old bloke and have YouTube shower me with millions of dollars with all my channels, and then the gardening channel, where I'll be able to show you how I skillfully managed to grow these radishes. And take the bottom off and give it a bit of a shine, like it's an apple. Haven't washed it or nothing, Shawnee. Straight out of nature's earth, I'm probably going to get some organisms that are good for my body. Yeah, I can tell some stories, Shawnee, but it's definitely trains and trucks. I can't believe people say they're going on a train journey. Like, I seen a video here, and it's a foreign tourist saying, "Hey, I'm going on a journey from Sydney to Melbourne on an 11-hour train ride, and I'm doing it for it's the cheapest way to travel." A flight from Sydney to Melbourne would cost about $110, maybe. Could be $79, could be $80, could be $500 if you're going first class or something like that. But this video is on a train, and I think he spent about $340 on the train trip. But that sort of tells you how that just shows you how YouTube, like the world of YouTube is a wonderful place, full of mystery and conversation. Oh, look at that. ASMR. Ooh. Very tasty. I got to plant. I got to start the second run. I can't think of the creator's name who I'm talking about. Oh, don't you hate that? $2. Dude, that's cheap, Shawnee. $2 a gallon. That's what it was when I was in the US in 2020. I got it on one of my videos. Okay. I know I'm behind in chat, but my camera, yes. And the question is, my camera, the Zoom Q8, or I don't know how this is going to go, people, but let's try. There we go. That is looking at the Persian rug. Look at that Persian rug. That is worth a fortune. The AC/DC folder, and a few albums down the bottom there. What else can we see? The quality chair that I still haven't bought. ASMR. Okay. Oh, ASMR. Gotta love it, don't you? Yeah, anyway, who's got a calming voice? Yeah, what was Jonesy, your camera? What was all that about? Okay. So, Shawnee, I'm way behind as usual. Yep, Costco. They've got Costco here in Queensland and New South Wales. My daughter, you got to be a member of Costco. Is that correct? Propane, $2. Propane, $2.09. Gas is okay. Sorry about that. Gas is $4.78. Well, we pay, I don't know how the conversion works. We pay $1.71 a litre. So how many litres are in a gallon? And then multiply $1.71, and that's how we get that. So onto that, Shawnee. $1.71 a litre. What's that in a gallon? ASMR. Yeah, I got 5 songs, Jay, or J-Bot. I quite like them. I quite like those two. I got a rock one, which I'll sort of save that for the late nights. That's more me, to be honest. Guess where it is? Was this an AI cooperation? Was this an AI co-production? There was a co-production for that song. Let me say, you write the lyrics the best you can, right? You want to do a song, don't let AI, like, you write a verse or two, you write what you want the song about, you put in the lyrics that you want, like the one that's got the Jonesy in there. A lot of people spell Jonesy wrong, like they don't spell it the way it should be spelled. So I went into AI, I went into a program and I started saying, this is what I want, and blah, blah, blah. Here's the lyrics. And this is how the song come out.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Radio Jonesy, the place to be, where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Yes, that was a lesson for everyone. Jonesy. Anyway, if you go through my my comments on my lives, or you get my name Jonesy spelled. That was quite nice too, Shawnee. That radish, not too hot. I got a whole bunch of them out there. Looking better than the stores. Yeah, you too can grow them out the back. I've got peas, beans, radish. I've got capsicums. They're not really kicking off as the way as I wanted them to. Washington has the highest gas tax in the nation. Well, that's what the tax is, the thing when they put state taxes on. Our gasoline costs are 20 to 30% higher compared to the USA. Exchange rates, leaders to USA. Calculate. Yeah, I know about but what's the US? It's 65. If I want to buy one, if you come to America, if $1 Australian dollar gets me 65 US cents. That's where we're at. Basically, we've been that way for years. I bought a few dollars a while back when it actually got up to close their eyes, Em. That's how they sleep. Yep, fans are good, Em. Yeah, DC looks a bit dodgy. Too many politicians. Two hours drive gets us about a fifth of the way across our province, which is about 10% of the way of the north. Of the way north, yep. Canada would be a great place. I haven't been there. Daughter's been there. Said it was beautiful. I have to get over there before I kick the bucket. Yes, that says about 8 minutes now. That's how far behind I am. Shawnee. And I could always, jump back on and do another 15 minutes. But hey, the reason for today's live, one, what time suits me? What time is a good time for me, do you think? It is. Like right now I've got a fairly good audience there. It says I got 15 people in. I like the afternoons, my time, which is probably later evening US time. Jonesy, do you grow your radish as a companion or no? Unfortunately, I haven't put any companions. I will probably discuss this later, Shawnee, but maybe I should. But they just got them in troughs out the back. They're my yes, Jay's talking weather. Yeah, Carol, try flying to Australia. You got 18 hours or 20 hours direct flight. Take a sleeping tablet, relax, sit back, put your headphones on, close your eyes, put your night shades on your eyes if that's what you like. And the only time you'll sort of be awakened is when the waiter comes around, or the air hostess comes around and says, here's your list for dinner. What would you like? ASMR radish. I quite like that. That was pretty crunchy. Yeah, welcome in. Davio, good to see you. And I'm trying to work out where the flag's from. Does it say where you're from on the Davio? I have to catch up. No. Is it Holland? Is it red, white, and blue? The camera went off when you switched to the theme music. Okay. Reaching your this is EV Marks. Reaching free plan limits. Your live recording will end automatically in 5 minutes due to the stream limitations on the free plan. Okay, and then it says click the button if you want to keep going live and you'll pay some money. So with 5 minutes to go, yeah, probably December, just after Christmas, I'll start getting everything organised and running again. Hey, brother, good to see you. Stone Wolf. Absolutely awesome, mate. How you been? Hope you've been well. I'm in the last 5 minutes. Devil Dog will be going live on the hour. Great to see you, mate. Yes. You can see the way I'm looking at the bottom of my glasses instead of reading the chat. I got to read the chat like, yeah, definitely. Hey, Wade, good to see you, mate. Coming in. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, mate. I'll get rid of that one. Good to see
Jonesy,
you.
how you doing?
Awesome, mate. Awesome.
Just this.
I can go that way. Yeah, mate. Where are you today?
In Yuma, Arizona.
Nice, nice. Trying to avoid the heat, I'm assuming.
Not much of a chance.
No.
Actually, I've been here a couple months, but it's actually cooling down. Not bad.
Oh, mate, it's
At least the nipple sweat's not bad.
you still collecting the rocks?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nonstop.
You're never gonna. Yeah, that's ingrained.
Yeah, I mean, can't go anywhere without just looking down.
No, it's if you don't know Tony, he's been collecting rocks and making necklaces for YouTubers. I got one here somewhere.
Sorry, I'm messing with the camera so much. I haven't been on a live in a while.
No, mate, it's great to see you. And we're from. Remember years ago when we all said we're going to try to do YouTube and try to be monetized and try this and try that? Well, this is my second channel now. I've got this one to the starting line.
Nice.
And my third channel is the Tasmania Island Life channel. That should get to the first stage. That's the 503,000 this week some stage.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm sort of on a mission, mate, to make a few pennies.
Yeah, I've never even cared about it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I'm thinking of my retirement.
I am retired.
I know. I'm not, so I'm thinking about it. That's the thing. Here we go. $1.70 a litre is $4.58 a US gallon. Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, it's like 309 here.
That's what we're paying. Yeah. So, what have you been up to? Let's get a rundown. Apart from,
How far back?
well, let's go back 6 months. What's been going on?
Well, I was down here in Yuma about 6 months ago. Went up to Washington, spent a couple months there, not very long. Then turned around and came back. I visited a bunch of national parks along the way, which has been very fun.
Yeah. And you're traveling. We'll let everyone